Yo, what's good, everybody? What up, YouTube world? What up, gamers? What up, otakus? It's your boy SBX coming to you with another Jump Force Mugen. So this is the latest version of Jump Force Mugen, which is called Jump Force Mugen Volume 8. So, the last time I did a video doing a tutorial on the Volume 7 of Jump Force Mugen, I'm glad that everybody liked and also view and show your boy some support. And I heard a lot of difficulties on how some of you guys were not able to actually play the game for other reasons, based on the loading time, not able to extract the zip file, or controlling issues. So let me elaborate one more time on that, but with also in this game, because it's the same method on how to actually play and set up this game. And another suggestion too, guys, before we get into this video, is if for some reason you're not getting the game because it crashes or anything, I suggest you, if depends on your memory. So if you have like a SSD card on your, or any other hard drive on your computer, and it all your memories based on in your files, rather if you have music, pictures, or applications that are taking up spaces, I will highly suggest, like, if there's anything that you don't really need on your computer, like some old pictures or music songs, or something that you don't like or listen to that much, or an old video that you're not really entwined to or interested in looking, or anything in that nature, or application that you don't barely use, I would suggest you deleting them. And also from your files, where you can store it, where you're deleting your files from the trash can, and make sure you delete everything clearly, so that way your computer can actually download and extract and run the game, to give this game the certain space and space it needs to play the game. Depends on how much the game's gigabytes and hard drive that is in it. So I suggest you guys deleting some things that you don't need on your computer no more. So that's another suggestion you guys can do to actually properly download and run the game onto your computer. As far as the Android, or if you want to use it on your phone, I have not done that method. However, it is possible to actually play this game on your computer, on your phone, your Android. I'm not sure if it's Apple. Rather, if it's Android, I know for a fact that it works. So my phone has too much memory to not play this game, so I cannot demonstrate it for you guys to actually play any Jump Force Mugen games onto your phone. So again, it's possible for you guys to play it on your phone, but I cannot pretty much elaborate and show you guys how to really play the game on your phone. So without any further ado, y'all, let's get it. So the first thing you're gonna do is go to your search engine, whatever browser you use, doesn't really specifically matter. So you type in Jogos de Mugen, that is highlighted on top, or try this method, which I did before, Jump Force Mugen Volume 8. Either way, it will guide you to jogosdemugen.com. So if you wanted to go the fast route, so I'll put the link on the description box to make it more easier to look for the site. Oops. So you scroll down, and you wanted to download on Media Fire because it's a lot simpler to do it. And guys, make sure you get a zip file or WinRAR. Either or will be good to extract the files. So scroll to where you said Jump Force Mugen Part 6 of Volume 8, because that's how you actually get the actual game, and you download it, and it's pretty time consuming. Depends on how much you got on your computer, or if you're downloading something through your computer, doesn't really specifically matter. But I already downloaded on my end, but I'm gonna give you a specific detail of how it practically look. So as you can see, since we're on my desktop, once you finish downloading Jump Force Mugen Volume 8, and after that you extract everything, what you're going to do is click on the folder. Like I said, if you haven't extracted your file, do so. Make sure you go to part 6 because it has everything. Ignore the other few things. This is just collections of like things that are in the game in regards to stages and added characters. But in the main game, everything is all added. So what you're going to do is click on the game. But since it's already been downloaded on my end, I can just open it from there. And if you see everything that is in Portuguese, don't worry about it. The game is in English, so the people who developed the game are probably either from Brazil or Portugal or any other Spanish speaking countries in South America, because mind you, Jogos means in both Spanish and Portuguese games. So don't worry about loss of translation, because they make sure to look out for the English speakers like you and I. So if it's like this, don't worry. It's give it time to reboot, so you'll see the game as you can see on the window. So what you're gonna necessarily do is this, though, guys. If you're guys using like a for example, a controller, rather if it's like an Xbox 360 controller or a PlayStation 3 or 4 controller, what you will use is either two things: input mapper or DS4 window. I personally like to use DS4 windows because it's pretty much one of my preferences, and because it has everything that built like for the PlayStation 3 or 4 controllers. It's mostly for the PlayStation 4 controllers, like you see in the image. So you save that and you minimize that because it's making sure to register and work on basically playing the game. So what you're going to do too is, so now guys, we're in the nitty gritty of basically configuring our controller. So again, y'all, if you have a PlayStation 3 or 4 or Xbox 360 controller or Xbox One controller or whatever controller you're using, it's perfectly fine. So just make sure you map out the same way how you would necessarily map out your controllers, or however your preference of how you want to play the game based on the configurations. So let's go ahead and map them up. So it's already been mapped up on my end, but I would still like to demonstrate on how you should map it. So where it says configure all, which you see F1, you click on F1. So for your D-pads, for going up, you go press up, and then for down, left D-pad, go left, for right, go right, and for your A, you select X. For the PlayStation 3s or 4s, for the Xbox, you use whatever button you would likely to use. Just map them up the same way how it would be if it was an Xbox game or whatever console you're playing. So you press for B, square, for C, triangle, X for C, for Y, I will put, R1, and for Z, L1. And for start, just to let you know guys, again I'm going to have to abbreviate it one more time. Start doesn't necessarily mean to start or pause or anything. This is more likely for your character to build a key or charge whenever they trying to collect some energy and stuff like that to play the game. So I would likely to press R2, but press it and tap it lightly, so that way you don't feel like you will mess up the controls, because it is tricky though. So again, up, down, left, right, A is X, B squared, C triangle, X as in circle, R1 for Y, Z, L1, and lightly tap R2, and that's how you finish your configurations. And then next you do is escape and go up and down to make sure that it's working perfectly, and then return to options. And then once you're done with that, you scroll up to go change your difficulty level, however you want to play it. It really doesn't matter, to be honest. It's gonna be harder regardless to fight against these computer opponents or whatever, because it's a just formatted, so it's gonna, the way how it's programmed is different, you know. So you're gonna less likely have to fight the hardest characters, because based on how strong each character is in the game. So there's going to be characters that are extremely strong that you're going to have a hard time defeating. So anyways, you can change that to easy, 1, 2, medium, 3, 4, 5, hard, 6, 7, and 8. So that's where you will leave up as that, but it really doesn't matter. It's just going to be hard regardless, like I mentioned. So in the beginning of open up this game, you will likely to see where it says 100 based on your life. If it's going to be 100, it's going to, like, if you're going to fight or play this game, and rather if you're losing life or you're fighting against your opponent, your life form, it's gonna finish the game really quickly. So if you want a longer battle, you can, to increase more life. Well, you can't really increase it, but you just maintain it the best you can. So just the longest you can do, like between, like, to your 100s to your 200s, and the highest you can get is 300. So it's everlasting. So it's longer battles, longer fights. It's perfect. So I don't want to make it that long. So 300 is good if you're gonna do like a Jump Force Mugen battle and you playing on, like, on computer and on watch mode. So 300 will make it more entertaining. So I'm just gonna put it at 170 for now. Time limit 99 to the 80s to the 60s to 40s to the 20s. Who want a 20-minute match? That's fucking boring. So I would put none, because I don't want to be timed just to play. And no matter how hard or easy it is, I want to play the way it is. Game speed, it's optional. And whatever you're done configuring, and also too setting up however you want to set up the game, make sure you go to load and go to save, and, you know, tap the X button, and basically you're done with your saving. And then what you're going to do is return to the main menu, and basically you can go to whatever mode you want to go to: arcade, versus, cooperative, survival cooperative, training, watch. And if you feel like you're done playing this game, you can exit. So we're going to go to arcade, And as you can see that we're in arcade mode, and as you can see the varieties of every character. But before you choose your character, you will likely to do is, rather if you want to go single simulation where you can have like for example, you and a team battle fighting against your opponent or the computer or whatever, and then you have turns where it's optional how many characters would you likely to put in. So whenever your first character is defeated, then you play the next character and so on. And like I said, I forgot to mention with simulation, it's like you can just put one. Well, no, actually no, you don't have to do it. Simulation is just you and your teammate. But turns is optional about how many you would likely to face, how many people you would like to face on your computer. So I'm gonna show you that. So for single battle, you have all your characters. As you can see, Goku from different forms, every Dragon Ball Z character from Goku to let's see, Vegeta, all forms of Vegeta, even the made up characters and made up styles of Super Saiyan forms and stuff like that, which are cool. Rather if it's Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, 4, made up 5, Super Saiyan Blue, or SSG, Super Saiyan God, and so on. And then you have different versions of Gohan, from, you know, Teen Gohan, Future Gohan, regular Gohan, Adult Gohan, Gohan Super Saiyan 4. You have Trunks in different forms. You got all the Dragon Ball Z characters, even with the villains and stuff like that. You have like the Z fighters like Yamcha, Tien, Krillin, Master Roshi, Piccolo, Bardock. You know, you got Cooler, Golden Cooler, which is cool, Metal Cooler, Golden Metal Cooler, Cell. You got all the bad guys, the Majin Boos, you know what I'm saying? Baby Vegeta, you know what I'm saying? You got Goku Black, you know, Goku Black, Super Saiyan Rose. You got all types, you know. And then you got your One Piece characters like Luffy, Zoro, as you can see, Sanji, Nami, Usopp, Robin, Chopper, Brock, and Jinbei, Hancock. You got all the bad guys like Kuro and Arlong, Crocodile. You got Ace. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got everybody from the One Piece chapter. Shanks. You know what I'm saying? Sabo. You got the Naruto too. You got the first version of Naruto. Naruto from Shippuden. Oh, the Tail Beast 6-4. And, you know, Kurama Naruto. Let's see, what else? The Naruto, the last version with Kurama. You got Sasuke from different forms. You got everybody. You got all the anime characters. The possibilities are endless. From Naruto to what else? They got Ichigo, like Bleach characters, which is outstanding. You know, they got Renji, you got Rukia, Orihime, you got Uryu, Sado, Chad, or whatever you want to name him, Momo, Hetsugaya, what else? Aizen, you know, different forms, Jin, and what else? Yoruichi. You got Kenshin, Sanosuke, Aoshi, Shishio. You got Tanjiro from Kimishi no Yaiba, Zenitsu and Netsuko, Inosuke, Rengoku, Tamikika, I keep fucking up his name. But yeah, you got Tenjin, Muzan, you got Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, between Yugi and Kaiba. You ain't got no Pegasus, that's crazy. You got Inuyasha. Oh man, they got everybody, yo. You know, Fire Force. You got Death Note characters like Light and L. You got Full Metal Alchemist with Edward, Mustang, Armstrong. You know, what else? Where's Alphonse? I don't see him unless he's with, you know, Ed. But you got Yusuke from Yu Yu Hakusho, Kuwabara, Hiei, different forms of Hiei, Kurama, Genkai, Toguro. Oh, we got Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan. You got Levi, you got the Titan himself, the Colossal. You got Reiner, we got Zeke, Porco, we got Gon from Hunter x Hunter, different forms, Killua, Leorio, Kurapika, Hisoka, what else? Fairy Tail with Natsu. What else? Yeah, a whole bunch of characters though, no cap. What else? You got Saint Seiya characters, which that's cool. And they got Jotaro from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, different forms. From, like, for example, Old Joseph, Abdul, Polnareff on a wheelchair from different versions of JoJo, Calculin, Josuke, Jonathan, Joseph, Journal, Yoshikage Kira, Dio from different forms. They got every character, man. It's like the possibilities are endless. Like, they got My Hero Academia, Sonic, all that. You know, I'm sorry that I've been talking too long. Rimuru from that time that I reincarnated as a slime. That character from Haikyuu, which I don't understand why he's in the game. He's not, you know what I'm saying? It's just a volleyball game, which is ironic. But you got Kenshiro from the Fist of the North Star, man, and Izumi from Parasite, Suna from what's the name of that anime? Hitman Reborn, which has been a while since I played it. Psyche from Disastrous Life of Psyche K, Ramna from Ramna 1/2, Yo from Shaman King, which I'm not really too much of a fan of, by the way, and you know, many more though. So again, I'm sorry to take so long, but I'm just want to show you what all these characters have. Like, they have like shitloads of characters, which is I'm amazed. So I'm just gonna go ahead and basically just show you the gameplay of how it all works, on how this game pretty much works. Anyways guys, thank y'all for tuning in. I hope you guys learned from this tutorial. Make sure you leave your comments on the comment sections below. I'd like to know everybody's opinion. If you need any help, please leave your comments there as well. Don't forget to like, share, and hit that bell icon. And more than likely, subscribe to the channel. Until then folks, SBX wrapping this up. Thanks for watching. Peace out and play hard.